You find the headwind has asked for several volunteers to scout the area and report back. Alright everyone, don't go too far and let's meet back by dusk. Please, use caution. The exiles dwelling in these lands are, well, rather territorial. For your part, you remain with the Black Wagon to keep watch. You see occasional dark shapes soaring across the sky, but none of them draw near enough for you to see in any detail. Eventually, your companions make their way back, and everyone arrives as planned, or earlier. Hi everyone! I'm back! I have come back! Ray returns from the east with little to report, save for word that the glowing molten rock there is very, very hot. This knight yet lives, although he has little else to report. The newest member of the group, Sir Gilman, returns from the northern pass, visibly shaken. He appears to have discovered an intense fear of heights. And Tizo, of course, wonders whether any species of fish lives in the pools or rock nearby. The little imp Tizo seems disappointed to have left the water behind. He remains with you, near to the wagon. There is a western pass that seems traversable. If we travel by the light of dawn, the shadows on the crags may well cover our advance against whomever may be watching. Begging your pardon, I do not wish to contradict your strategy, madam, though, in my experience, we shall not remain hidden for long during the climb towards the nest of Trieste. The exiles of the Highwing remnants, you may have no love for them inherently, but they have no such qualms with me for now. I may be able to negotiate safe passage. Negotiate with them? Then Hedwin steps in as the lone minstrel bows and backs away. Hey, let's not decide on this just yet. We're not going anywhere right now, that much we can agree on. We'll decide how best to go ahead come a morning. For now, let's take the rest of the afternoon and get our bearings. Jodariel glares at the sky as everyone else disperses. You have the rest of the day to practice using your vocations. Use well your time. We've been using the study in private. I kind of feel like that's the best one. I really don't feel like foraging for resources is that valuable, although maybe I've just kind of been using talismans too little or something. I most enjoy the mentoring and companion, so that's what we're gonna do. We have an option here, mentoring. Hedwin, Jodariel. You're blocking your own experience meter, Jodariel, but she's just a little bit past 3. Ray just hit 3, I think? Or is she just below, maybe? Yeah, no, she just hit it, yeah. Tizo is almost there, and Sir Gilman is quite far away. We could get Gilman to at least open up his mastery tree and see how that one works out. Although, it wouldn't hurt to spend some time with Hedwin, I think. I generally think he's one of the best ones we have, just because he buffs his allies with regenerating stamina. All of these things are pretty useful, so I think I want to mentor him. Let's do it. Sure thing, friend. I appreciate the offer. Where to begin? You and Hedwin spend some time reviewing some of the specific aspects of their rites, such as the properties of the aura. You sense he gained something from it. Nice. I used to think the scribes were just the stuff of stories, but all of this really is their doing, isn't it? Nice! Okay, we can either go into this one, which, you know, buffs his other line, but I want to go into this one, which gives everyone. They have a chance to instantly return banished allies by moving to where they fell. Oh, no, not even chance. Just moving to where they died and they get them back. That is pretty cool. Although, full-on buff and passing to movement is even better, I think. So I'm gonna go with that one. There's always more to be learned in all this, that much I can tell. Alright. Shop time? No, that's not shop time. This is the Black Wagon. And there's nothing new inside, or there would have been a thing. Okay. So the option is the Black Shore, which Jodariel wishes to avoid the harps by staying on the low ground. Although the lone minstrel believes that he can negotiate safe passage with the harps via this path. I don't know what's the best way to take here, obviously. Generally, I think the lone minstrel has been very helpful to us so far. And I guess we haven't really gotten... He just wants to not run into those guys. I wonder why. Let's go to the Highwind Cove. Show yourselves, you frightened little birds! All day long, winged shadows cross the sun. You are being watched. Jadariel is very unhappy about it, though the lone minstrel now attempts to calm her. Perhaps I can communicate with them. Please believe me, madam, when I say your enmity towards the harps had best be held in check here. Jadariel looks at him with fury in her eyes, yet he retains his calm demeanor. Soon she grants his request with a silent gesture. Then he calls toward the heavens. Good sisters, we are humble travelers such as you, and beg your leave. We journeyed by the sea and seek safe passage through your lands. We shall not disturb your hunting or your nests. The request is met with nothing but silence. You search in vain for any indication of acknowledgement. Then, without notice, one of them appears. She swoops the minstrel up and out of sight before Jadariel can respond. Damnation! Wait here, I shall go find him. For a long, terrible moment, you are alone with your panic. Soon, however, the lone minstrel returns amid the sound of flapping wings. He dusts his cloak and calls out toward them. We thank you for your hospitality, good sisters. We shall be on our way. Having seen this, Jadariel returns, sullen. The exiles of the Highwing remnants are letting you pass, for now. It seems they are having some dispute within their ranks and wish no further troubles for the time. It is a warning, one that leaves Jadariel fuming. Jadariel lost for hope for the next rite. See, I'm wondering if the next rite is just her next rite, period, or if it's the next one we do. So if I skip her for the next one, will she have full hope when it comes to the one afterwards? I guess we're to find out. At last you arrive at the nest of Trieste, where the next ride is soon to commence. You cannot shake the feeling that unseen eyes watched your wagon's ascent, and remain watching now. New page, the hunt for myrrh. In the words of Gold Golathanian, the Master General. My emperor lay there, bleeding and alone, stranded in a bitter land beyond the river. With fleeting consciousness he understood the folly of his quest, and the folly of his rule over his country. Thus did he await the last embrace. It was the imp Haub that nursed him back to health, and warned him often of the dangers he would have to face. Many enemies of Myr would come in search for him, some under employment by the rope collar, some longing openly for cold, uncomplicated vengeance. I was one of them. I plunged into the river willingly. We needed to be sure that he was dead. The story's getting interesting. Alright, it's time for the next rite. I don't know if we should bother practicing. We can maybe have a chat with Sandra. Why, hello, my lovely reader. What might I do for you? Well, we can't do a scribe trial, but we can talk to her. So, then, we are back on solid land, or something like it, Then this must be Black Basin. Flames and noxious fumes on one side, suffocating forest on the other. Lovely, lovely place. So good of you to take me here. You truly would pursue those blasted stars until the furthest corners of this land, it seems. Though, I had better cease my blasphemy, or else the scribes themselves just might descend from on up high, and strike me with another much-deserved penalty. The thrill of such transgressions, reader. Sometimes it keeps me going, not that I have any real choice. Now we had best get back to normal business, as it were. I like Sandra, but she's kinda stuck in the book. You know where to find me. Enough stalling, I think. It's time for the rite. Unless we have something good to buy. More stalling. Oh, hey, you guys, what brings you out here? No, wait, don't tell me. I don't want to know. All I want you is to get the best deals in the downside. Ah, Falcon Ron, what you got? More Dash of Stardust? I'm buying these. They're good upgrades. What do we got? Oh, these are all pretty expensive. After dousing the adversary's Pyre, the bearer's Pyre is restored by up to +5. That's fairly solid. More presence, more hope. Moving faster, these are all pretty expensive. I'll leave it for these, I think. They're leaving, Dad! Just look at how much we got this time! You did really get that much, man. So, before we go, let's quickly sort out our talismans then. We want a talisman for Hedwyn, so maybe borrow Jodariel's. Put on Hedwyn. Rookie, of course, has his legendary one, which I think is pretty good. Can maybe rank that up to 10 with this one? Boom, and then we'll keep it at 10, because 300 is a nice even number, which is pretty cool. Ray has the lucrative contract, which is nice. Tizo has the Tailwind Crest for more quickness. Man, she has some low hope. Why is this... Oh, it's because it's buffed. I think we might give Tizo's talisman to Ray. Sir Gilman, my friend! A lucrative contract might work for him. Now, should we upgrade this one a little bit? I don't think it'll give us enough to get 3... Oh, it will! 3 quickness. Now Ray is super, super quick. I think I'll be going Hedwyn, Rookie, Ray for this one. Alright. Enough for real now. No more stalling. You and your fellow exiles gather on the blasted lands called the Nest of Trieste, expecting the imminent commencement of the rites. You see no sign of any adversaries, but then you hear a whooshing sound above. This then is what passes for the Nightwings now. Such a rabble. Not even dressed for the occasion yet. It seems the scribes have little pride in their tradition. Hold your tongue, little bird. We have not come for talk. No, you have come on behalf of your commonwealth. Mark well my words, you horned filth. When at last we free ourselves, our home shall burn. With that, the harp swoops off as Jodariel glowers after her. It is only then you realize another harp has come. She is quite serious, I assure you. I can help you sort her out. It is in our mutual interest. You know naught of my interest. Let's give this another shot. Hi, my name is Pamitha. The surly one back there, that was my blood sister. No need to judge her harshly though. We've only met just now, though I must say, something about you reminds me of her. How dare you implicate that I have anything in common with your ilk? Just then, Hedwyn shows up to intervene. He whispers something to Jodariel. No, Hedwyn, you cannot be serious. Jody, I'm asking you to trust me on this one. Am I perhaps interrupting something? Say, by the by, however did you make it all this way across the sea? Didn't see you fly in. Trust is something I am loath to give away, Hedwyn. But you have set our course thus far, and I have followed, so do as you must. That sandalwood had better have an explanation for all this. Jodariel storms off as Hedwyn turns to you. What's your take on this one, my friend? Our informant wants someone for each mask. I hadn't expected we'd run into a harp, yet here she is. What are you getting from her? You turn your attention to Pamitha, who has been watching with bemused interest. Ah, a reader are you? Pleasure to make your acquaintance, darling. Well, here I am. Gaze intently all you like, and tell your comrade there the truth of it, why don't you? You sense that she is conflicted about something, though you do not know what. You also sense, however, that her motives, here and now, are earnest. Well, I think it would be foolish to take her completely at her word, but I think she's willing to make a deal. Now, I'm worried about making an all-or-nothing decision here, but I don't really want to play... I don't really want to sit on the fence, so... I think I should... I'm gonna go ahead and say she's alright. You tell Hedwyn that you think the group should take this chances with Pamitha and take her at her word. My thoughts as well. I think and hope Jodariel will come around. He then turns to Pamitha. I'm Hedwyn. We'll accept your offer on 2 conditions if you'll hear me out. Conditions? Why sure, I love a good condition or 2. First, after we've finished here tonight, you come along and make sure that your blood sister and her friends don't give us any trouble when we're headed out. Second, you'll have to find a way to get along with Jadariel, whom you met earlier. Brilliant! I had no plans to stick around here anyway. As for your demon friend, no doubt we'll get on famously. Now, I don't suppose you have an extra set of raiments I could use, because I think the rite is getting started. You look up and see that she is right. Pamitha Thane joined you. She has a score to settle. Here we go.
I thought for sure the stars would have eluded you by now. Yet here you are, somehow, upon the nest of Trieste. And you've swelled the ranks of your triumvirate not merely with another, but with 2. One from the Pyre hearts, no less. And one who seeks the favor of the adversaries whom you'll imminently face. They are the essence. Winged terrors, as you soon shall see. Can your longing for freedom match their hatred for the vibrant country that was once your home?
From a distance you observe as Pamitha, now clad in Nightwing's raiments, heads towards your adversaries in the rites. You! What sort of heathen harp would dare take wing against us? Your new companion then loosens the bindings on her mask. Hello there, Pamitha. Pamitha's blood sister stares back at her a while before responding. What in the saint's name are you doing here? With them? Doubtless come to dig your talons in my back again. No, sister. I've come to have a word with you. Save it. I cannot help but share your poison blood, but I shan't ever count on you as my sister. You expect me to believe that you came all this way for talk? You waste your time as ever. What's life if not a waste of time, dear sister? Give me a chance, why don't you? What do you even have to lose anymore? Besides, I've come a long way. Silence! You shan't have come here, and the time for talk is long since past. If only you could see yourself, again, consorting with my enemies. Fine then, savor their defeat, but I warn you, stay away from me. Pamitha says nothing more as her blood sister turns away again. Pamitha gets your attention. Listen to me, reader darling. The rest of you are ill-equipped to navigate this place. Let me conduct this rite on your behalf, and my wings will bring you victory. Dear lady, your words ring true! This knight is flattered that you have not eaten him, as is the tendency among your kind. This knight hereby volunteers his post in the triumvirate for thee. Sir Gilman refuses to participate in the rites this night so that Pamitha can face her sister. Ah, a knight to the very end, aren't you, Sir Gilman? So chivalrous. You observe the treacherous terrain. Pamitha should be better suited to the rites here than the rest of you.
Who shall strive for freedom?
Alright, we'll definitely use Pamitha then, but we should give her a talisman. We'll steal, Wait, maybe we should steal someone else's. No, we'll take this one. Pamitha. Why, I thought you never asked there, darling. I accept. I guess it's Pamitha then. I thought it would be Pamitha. That sounds better to me. If the little bird is going to conduct the rites for us, then I shall not. Okay. Unwilling. And Gilman is chivalrous. We're definitely gonna have Hedwyn.
Hedwyn.
You can count on me, my friend. And finally then, either Rookie or Ray. I mean, Tizo might not be half bad because he can fly over the terrain here, which is similar. But then again, these guys jump pretty high. I'm gonna go with Rookie, I think.
Rookie.
Huh? Oh, yeah, you got it, chum. Alright.
It is done.
Come then, sister. Perhaps when we are finished here, you'll spare a moment of your time. I shan't be tricked by you again, Pamitha. How poetic that we meet here in the downside. I can think of nowhere else where I would rather see you rot for what you did to our people and to me. Pamitha seems to sense your presence and then catches your attention. Hello there, reader darling. If I'm to be at your mercy in all this, I'd like it very much if you could minimize how often I'm to wallow in a state of banishment. Quickly, let me show you what we Sisters of the Highwing Remnants can do. Hold X to fly until stamina depleted.
You put yourself amidst a feud between two
Oh shit, that's really cool.
That seems entirely unwise. Even for you. Tread lightly around that exile Pamitha. Her kind's all but forgotten Saint Triesta's grace.
Her aura seems really weird. Oh, tackle? Oh shit! While tackling, she cannot be banished. See, darling, we harps, we're not so bad. Now I suppose we'd better get to work, Just don't go underestimating Pamitha over there. I trust you'll do the best you can. To the sky, sisters! Talon formation! Here we go. I think this is going to be a tough one. Ah, too far away.
The path to
Well,
glory
okay.
leads us all at
That's the start. Edwin, was it? Tell me something. You know how to fly? I wish you did right about now. Then listen up. My blood sister there, she'll swoop right past you if you're careless. But we harps simply can't get much altitude down here. So, if she goes for any unfair tricks, just jump for it and catch her in the act. She always hated when I used to do that to her. Alright. Hey, let's block an adversary then.
Now go.
Right, how can we bypass her with... Oh, we can fly quite a lot. Easy peasy. But now she's gone for a bit though.
The two flames now burn equally as bright.
Oh yeah, classic rookie. That's just a quick run, honestly.
The Nightwings edge closer to victory. Ouch.
No! Shit, Edwin's the only one alive.
A deftly thwarted.
Well done, Edwin. The dunk! 45. Rookie should be back now. Ooh, what? Oh, it's over here.
Yes.
No one's as fast as Rookie. Grab it and fly! Whoa! Bypassed! 10 left. Alright, let's see if we can... Damn you, Pamitha! You are no Rythian. To think that you have the gall to call me sister still, after everything you wrought upon us. I hate to break it to you, Pamitha, but I don't think my actions, however much they hurt you, had any effect on our familial status. Look, I know I wronged you. That's why I'm here. You don't know my side of the story. Your side of the story? If I wanted to hear more lies and deceptions, I would have asked the Commonwealth to say my sentence for a while. Well, if you have come all this way to face me, Pamitha, then come and do it. You and me! You think that you see Pamitha shake her head. Everyone, stay back.
What is it those two think they're doing? The rights are not the place to settle petty scores.
Shit!
Be gone. And it is done.
I should have blocked one more flying adversary, but I didn't.
Accomplished effortlessly, I might add.
I felt I couldn't really risk it that last little bit.
The ceremony is complete.
But I probably could have. You Commonwealth filth! Only through that traitor's help could you have beaten us. You postponed the coming of our liberty, but we are ever patient, and our sisters on the other side shall have their day, with or without my aid. Pamitha, wait. Please. You found good company there, Pamitha. May you wither here with them. I hope sincerely we shan't ever meet again. Pamitha stands motionless as her blood sister departs. Hey, she's gone. The rest of us are headed back. What about you? Sure, I don't see why not.
The 8 scribes bless us with their ways.
Well done, rookie. Not quite enough to level up for Pamitha.
Until the next Rythian.